how I see myself is the most important thing to me. And y'all know that we talk about boundaries every single video. Self-care is not just about spa dates and bubble baths. Ever find yourself doubting your worth and feeling less confident? Trust me, sis, we've all been there. But today, let's change that narrative together. It's time for another empowering episode of Big Sis Cris. Welcome back, sis. And if you are joining us for the first time today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. And we are so glad that you're here with us. It's your girl, Big Sis Cris. And today, since we are in the month of self-love, Valentine's Day, we are going to talk about building confidence and self-worth. In a world that often makes us question ourselves, it's so critical to stand tall and own who we are so uniquely. So let's talk about this journey together. Ever feel like you're running on empty, giving all of your love to everybody else, but forgetting about that number one, which is you? Well, since we're in the month of love and the week of Valentine's Day, let's go ahead and flip the script today. Let's get into some juicy topics on self-love and self-care. I'm Big Sis Cris, and I'm here today to talk to you all about something that you need and that matters so much to you, which is self-care and self-love. And let's be honest, this is something we all need more of. We live in a world today that is always on the go, go, go. And it's so easy to forget to take care of the most important person in your world, and that's you. So let's talk about some ways that we can show ourselves the love that we deserve. First up, let's talk about embracing what makes you, you. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Your journey for you is unique to you, and that, sis, is your superpower. Over the last few years, as I have looked inward and really focused on me and put my energy back into myself, I have really learned to love myself free of any comparison of other people, anything that's going on around me, any body, any person, anything. I have really freed myself from that comparison over the last few years. And that's because how I see myself is the most important thing to me. And because I see myself as so important and I take so much pride in my self-love and my self-worth, it's reflected to me back from other people. So they see me as I think of myself. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm thinking so highly of myself, then they're able to see me in that way. So there's no need to compare myself to anybody because they're going to see me as my greatest self, which is how I see myself. So why would I need to compare myself to anyone else? So that's how I see the comparison journey. Being free from comparing yourself to other people just feels so good. It makes you have this inner joy about yourself every single day because there's not really anything to bring you down. Like, comparison will steal all of your good energy, all of your positive thoughts, because it's gonna flip a positive to a negative. It's like I see myself so good, but then I compare myself to somebody else, and now it's a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or oh, I don't look as beautiful as that person, or something like that. It turns a good thing that you may think about yourself into a negative. So taking that comparison away, removing it completely from the equation, then you're definitely able to have just straight up joy about not comparing yourself to other people. Every day I'm always thinking about how I can bring more of that energy into my life, refusing to compare myself to anybody else and just giving myself all of the love and all the time and all the attention. Over that time, getting to the place that I am today, I have learned so much about setting boundaries and protecting your energy. Now, y'all know that we talk about boundaries every single video, and I tell y'all that because they are so important. Next up, sis, let's talk about setting those boundaries. I tell you every time, it is okay to say no to those things that drain your energy or steal any type of peace from you. Think about the people who don't respect what you have to say or don't respect your boundaries, and how you can limit yourself or limit your interactions with them so that you're able to pull back from that relationship. And then think about also the people who uplift you and who pour into you and who are happy to see you grow and become more confident in yourself, and maybe nurture those relationships a little bit more. I would say that protecting your peace is like one of the most important parts of self-love. Setting boundaries with other people really allow for me to have time to pour into myself and care for myself. So I didn't feel as obligated to spend time with other people. So I had time to really reflect and spend time alone with myself. And so that really made me feel at peace and at ease. So y'all know that during COVID, I had a huge transformation. I really focused on myself and put a lot of energy into me and healing a lot of the childhood traumas that I've had, trauma that I've had from past experiences in my life. And I grew into the woman that you see before you today. And so there are definitely times where setting a boundary has improved my well-being, and COVID was one of them. I really set that boundary that I was going to focus on myself and pour all into me, and it really improved my life overall. I'm so much more happier. I'm so much more at peace. I prioritize self, and it's reflected outward. And I just love that about this journey that I've been on. It is so rewarding and fulfilling to get to a place like this. And it makes me reflect back on the times that I wasn't prioritizing my self-care. I was not prioritizing pouring into me. I was out of shape. I was very unhappy. I was doing things to myself and beating myself up mentally in my mind. That was reflected on the outside. Like, having a negative mindset about myself made me come off into the world, into other people, as a negative person, which I'm not at all. I'm a very positive, happy, free-flowing person, but I had to set those boundaries, and I had to set those internal things so that externally everyone would begin to see what was going on with me on the inside. So I really had to break down those barriers by setting boundaries with other people so that I could prioritize myself. Self-care is not just about spa dates and bubble baths. Of course, those things are definitely fun. But self-care is really about nourishing your mind, body, and soul. Think about activities that you can do that bring you joy. Is that dancing, painting, going to a singing class, moving your body at the gym, or simply just going for a walk out in nature? I will say though that having a set diet and working out just a few times a week has definitely helped boost my energy levels and love myself so much more. And it's completely changed my mood too. A self-care ritual that I would consider for myself that keeps me going with a good boosted mood and feeling happy overall is sticking to my workout schedule. So during COVID, I worked with many personal trainers, and over time, I got into waking up at 5 a.m. and completing my workouts.
You're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lie.
And sometimes I was doing 2-a-day workouts, which was 5 a.m. and then also at like 6 p.m. at night when my daughters had their practice. I would just go work out since I was already at the gym. So over time, that became a ritual for me. So now, even though I'm not on a journey with a personal trainer because I'm not lifting heavy weights, strength training at the moment, I have still consistently stuck to a gym schedule because it is a self-care ritual for me. How I feel after a workout or how I feel during a workout is so empowering and keeps me so motivated and determined throughout my whole entire day because I've already accomplished that. So that is one self-care ritual that I love to do that keeps me motivated and rejuvenated and feeling so good. It will definitely make you love yourself more. Remember, sis, words have power, especially the ones that we tell ourselves. The thoughts that you have in your mind, that voice in your head, those are the most powerful words that you will hear every single day. So start your day with positive things and positive thoughts. I just posted a positive affirmations video. Positive affirmations that you can say when you wake up in the morning are things like, I am worthy, I am enough, I deserve love and happiness. And when you mess up and things are not going that well, don't beat yourself up about it. We all kind of stumble and fumble every now and then, but don't beat yourself up about it. Have that self-compassion for yourself because that is love. Having compassion for yourself is self-love. Treat yourself with the same exact kindness that you would offer your friend if they were going through something. Discovering how I talk to myself, conversations that I have with myself every day, and flipping those into positive conversations and practicing mindfulness in a way that if I do have a negative thought, I'm able to immediately push it back down. I'm able to immediately replace it with a positive one. Getting into a place where you have that positive reinforcement for yourself and self-compassion and self-love really helps you overcome a lot of challenges that you have in life because what's in front of you is not going to beat you down because the love that you have for yourself is so big. And that really helps you change the mindset that you have and what you can go forward and what you can do because the love that you have for yourself, you're not going to let yourself fail. Like I said, as we stumble and fumble and we do misstep and have to take a few steps back, it doesn't equal failure. And we'll do a video on that, sometime soon because that's a whole nother topic within itself. But that self-love, that self-worth that you have that comes from that self-talk, that positive conversation that you're having with yourself in your mind, that is what is going to keep you moving forward to live your biggest and bestest dream life that you can think of in your mind, sis. And finally, sis, I want you to invest in some meaningful activities that matter to you. You want to think about activities that align with your passion and your values. Doing things that matter to you and that are meaningful to you will help you improve your self-worth and your self-love. So think about different things that you can do, whether it's volunteering, pursuing a hobby that you already love, or trying something new, trying to figure out which hobbies you will enjoy. Regardless of what it may be, sis, I want you to find time to make time for what lights you up on the inside, what gets you going and what helps you feel a purposeful, fulfilled life. Right now, an activity that I am loving so much is yoga, specifically hot yoga. The community that exists in this class that I have been consistently going to for maybe 5 years now. Yes, since COVID. So going into our 5th year. That activity, I lose track of time. I cannot get enough of it. I am just completely obsessed with yoga right now. So that's my one activity that I do that just I'm completely lost to the world. I can't believe that class went by that fast. It felt like 5 minutes, but an hour has passed. That's my activity that gets me going, makes me feel so light. It helps me build self-love, build self-confidence, build body strength, build my mental strength, because you have to be able to tell your mind that your body can do that pose, and then your mind has to believe it, and then your body will just follow suit. So that's one activity that I am loving that really helps with my self-worth. So tell me in the comments below, sis, what's an activity that you love or that you want to try out, or a hobby that you want to do that'll help you nurture more self-love and self-confidence in your life. I want you to remember, sis, self-love and self-care, it's an ongoing journey in your life. It's not just a destination that you're going to arrive to so quickly. So celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and make sure that you are gentle with yourself along the way of your specific journey and your specific unique path. And I want you to remember, sis, that you are deserving of all of the love that you so freely give to other people, especially as we are in the month of love, February, on Valentine's week. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today, sis. I really do appreciate you. If this message resonated with you, please like the video, share the video with a friend, comment below, let me know you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, sis. So in the comments below, I want you to share your tips that you have for self-love in your life. Until next time, girl, you better keep shining bright. And if no one has told you today, I think that you're amazing and I love you so much, sis. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you on the next episode of Big Sis Cris. Until next time, sis. Bye-bye.